everybody who got a dream, man, just go chase that shit, man. I don't tell nobody to do that. See, I bet they hear this little coming now. Scratch that, I be coming down.
Hey girls, it's your girl Chrissy D, and I'm coming here with a update on my Chinese version Light Yaki full lace wig that I purchased from LaceWigsFront. So I'm gonna call this video the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm gonna let you guys interpret what you want to interpret from this review. And I just want to let you know that everybody's review is going to be different. I can't tell you about anyone else's experience. All I can tell you about is my interpretation, my observation, and my experience with this wig. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to tell you everything that I've kind of experienced. I know that it's been a while since I did an update on this video. This is actually the first update on the video. And I know that a lot of people have been asking, like, what's the update? What's the update? I wanted to have a full interpretation on this wig and the company before I came back to you with information that wasn't accurate. So I feel like now, after 4 months, I have a full, accurate interpretation on this wig, on the company, on the quality, on the product, everything. So I'm gonna tell you kind of everything that I've experienced within the last couple of months. Number one, since the last time that I've done this video on this wig, I would say probably a week after I did that video, I went to get the hair styled by my stylist. I wanted her to cut some layers in the wig. I wanted her to sew the wig down, and I wanted her to curl the wig. Okay, so number one, when we went to sew down the wig, we realized that we weren't able to sew it because we didn't have enough lace left. So number one, if you are going to purchase this wig and you plan on sewing it down to your hair, to your head, just keep in mind that you need to have enough lace to be able to do that. Okay? Because if you don't, you will not be able to sew this wig down. So that was the first thing. We realized that we couldn't do that. We couldn't sew it down. Number two, when after we realized we couldn't do that, she cut the layers. As you can see, there are now more layers in the wig and stuff like that. She cut layers into the wig. We went to curl the wig. She was like, well, I'll just, deep condition it. I'll curl it for you. So we went to curl the wig. And, she's a professional. She has professional, curlers and flat irons and things like that. When she went to curl this wig with her flat iron, some of the strands of the hair melted off. You can interpret that how you want to interpret it. The first thing that she said was, oh, this is not virgin hair, it's fake. That's just what she said to me. And I was like, no way. I was like, there are tons of girls who have done reviews on this particular wig. Like, you can't tell me that this wig is fake. And she was like, look. As she continued to flat iron it, some of the hair was melting off, and I was in awe. Like, I could not believe it. I was like, you have to be freaking kidding me. So we curled it, walked outside. It was raining. So granted, I'm gonna say this, it was raining when I left. Probably about an hour and 30 minutes after I left, the hair completely dropped. It was dropping like as a matter of fact, when I left her house, it was not raining. It was not raining when I left. So yeah, it was hot outside actually. It was probably about 90 degrees when I left. I live in Florida, so it was probably about 90 degrees when I left. And anybody who knows Florida weather, like, it turns on, turns off. Like, it can rain for 5 minutes and it's out sunny again. So it was one of those type of things where it was hot out. It was like 90 degrees. I walked outside. It looked beautiful because she had curled it. Got in the car. I think I went to get my son. Went to the store. Went to get my fiance or something like that. We were going out for the day. It was a Saturday. We were going out for the day to go shopping or something like that. Probably within an hour and a half, the hair had dropped. And then it rained on top of that. So after that, so I had like this humid, hair that had rained on. So number one, number two, and then let's see what else happened that day. Oh, I'm gonna take this wig off. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you everything I'm talking about because I'm gonna take this wig off during this video to show you guys some things. But so yeah, when I had bought this wig here, like probably like a couple of days after having the wig, she actually had to sew down the silk top because it had lifted up. The silk top had lifted up a couple of days after me getting the wig. And I'm not really rough with my wigs and stuff like that, but it had lifted up. So she actually had to use clear thread to be able to sew it back down. That was another red flag for me. And then it was shedding. I understand that hair is supposed to shed, so I really didn't pay that no mind. I was like, you know, it's hair, it's going to shed. I get it. But it was like shedding a little bit too much for me. So with all these issues, okay, I emailed LaceWigsFront. And I was like, listen, you know, I want to know what's good. Like, I want to know why the strands on my hair melt. Is this hair really real? Like, is it really Chinese virgin hair, or is it like a human hair blend? Like, what's going on here? Why did my silk top lift up? Why is it shedding like crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really going on? And they were like, oh, he has 100%, you know, the people they gave me, oh, it's 100% virgin hair, and, well, why don't you send us the wig back, and we'll fix it for you. Now, I don't know how other people feel about that. Me personally, I'm not, for one, I have to pay for the shipping for me to ship the wig back. Number two, I can't put a value, the true value of $400 on the wig when I send it back. They told me to put $1. Another place told me that one time too. Okay, I don't want to make it seem like I always find problems with hair, but you know, that's just kind of how it is with a lot of these overseas vendors. You know, sometimes you have issues and they always offer to send the hair, for you to send the hair back or send the wig back. But $1, you know, just value it at $1. Actually, the other wig wasn't my wig. It was actually my mom's wig, and she had bought it. I'm not going to say the company she bought it with. It's another well-known company, but I'm not going to say the company because I'm not reviewing their wig. But it was another well-known company, and they told her to place $1 on it, okay, to send the wig back. So to me, I don't believe in that. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not paying for shipping to send it back. I'm not placing $1 value on my wig, because what if something happens, my wig gets lost over there, you can't find it, I can't even get my money back, I lost my money and the wig. I'm not cool with that. So I complained to them. I was like, no, I don't want to send the wig back. Like, what can you do for me? Because I plan on ordering another wig. And that's just me. I feel like everybody deserves a second chance. I feel like maybe I just had some issues with this particular wig. You feel me? So I was like, well, maybe, you know, I could try something else and maybe it'll be better next time. So I was like, well, just what can you do for me in regards to if I wanted to do in the wig? All they offered me was $50. It's like, you can take $50 off another price of a wig. So I didn't argue with them. I was like, you know what, whatever. $400 is gone. Like, I'll just take the $50. So about a month and a half went past, and I said, okay, I'm going to order another wig. So I wanted something that was curly, because I figured that I would just keep this and use it as just my straight joint. You know, I'll just wear it like straight whenever I feel like wearing something straight and have that sexy bone straight look. I'll just, you know, wear this wig. So I wanted to order some curly. So I spent probably like 30 minutes on their website, looking through all their wigs, looking through YouTube reviews, like all types of stuff, trying to make sure that I found the perfect wig for me, right? Because I didn't want to have no issues. So I finally settled on a 12 millimeter barrel virgin Burmese wig curl, right? So I had got excited. I was getting it in 24 inches. No, I was ordering it because all it went up is to 22 inches. So I was getting it in 22 inches. And silk top, you know, everything, right? Bleach knots, everything. So I settled on this. I used my little $50 voucher, and I end up only paying $300 for the wig, right? Paid my $300. Probably about a day goes by, and I asked them. I didn't get no confirmation. I was like, well, when do you expect the wig to be delivered? I had to ask them now, mind you. They emailed me back the next day and was like, oh, that wig is not in stock. We'll have to make the wig. Custom make it for you. It's going to take about 20 to 25 days or something like that. So I was like, I ain't waiting 25 days to get no wig. Like, I'm like, I want my wig now. Like, I ain't trying to wait 25 days to get a wig. That's like over 3 weeks, right? I'm like, I'm not waiting for that. I was like, well, there's nothing you can do. Like, you don't have another wig in stock. Like, what is it that you don't have in stock? Like, is it the cap size? What is it? So they were like, the email back was like, oh, we have a medium cap in 24 inches. So I was like, whoa, like, that's even better. I'm like, 24 inches, like, that's longer than 22 inches. That's what I want. Like, I really wanted 24, but there wasn't an option for that. So I was like, yeah, well, yeah, give me 24 inches, right? So they were like, is that okay? And I was like, yeah, that's perfect. Like, when can I expect to get it? So I sent that message, and the next day I didn't get a message back. And then so I emailed them again and was like, you know, when can I expect to get the 24 inches? Did you guys send it out? Like, what's going on? I get a refund the next day. I'm like, why did I get a refund for the wig? So I emailed them again, and I was like, you guys refunded me my money. Like, what's going on? Like, you know, when can I expect to get the wig? Or, you know, why did you refund me the money? Like, what's going on? No response. So I emailed it again, and I was like, hello? Like, no one's responding to me. Like, what's going on with the wig? Or do you have the 24 inches? Like, does it cost more money? Do you need me to pay more? Like, what's going on, you know? They emailed me back and was like, oh, we gave you a refund because you couldn't wait for a custom-made wig. So you got a refund. Okay, thank you, dear. That was it. So I emailed them back again with a copy. I actually copy and pasted the email that I got in there that said that they had 24 inches available and that I would like to order it. No response. So I was like, you know what? Like, forget it. I'll just order away from somewhere else. I ordered away from another vendor, right? So, got that wig. It wasn't the Virgin Burmese or anything like that. It was just, you know, just some wavy. It wasn't what I really wanted. So, probably 2 months passed, and I said, I'm going to give this company a try again. Because, you know, fall is coming up now. I want something sexy. I want the, you know, the maybe either one. I wanted a deep wave, like a long deep wave, or I wanted like some type of curly, kinky curl type wig or something like that. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try and give them another try. I was looking at other vendors. I was like, I'm going to try and give them a try again. So, once again, spent like 45 minutes doing YouTube videos and, you know, looking at YouTube videos and researching their site and stuff like that. So, I finally decided on the Jerry curl. And I think her name is Miss Profit, Cece, or Miss Profit, or something like that. Please forgive me if I messed up your name, but I had decided on it the Jerry curl based on her YouTube review. And I said, okay, well, if I get this in like 22 inches, 24 inches, it'll probably be beautiful, right? So that's what I did. I ordered it in 24 inches. I wanted to use the voucher. They gave me a hard time about the voucher. I was like, well, they were like, you used the voucher already. I was like, okay, I used it last time, but you guys refunded my money. Like, I never got the wig, so why can't I use the voucher on this particular wig? So they gave me a hard time about it. They finally redid the voucher so that I can use the voucher. Now, mind you, the entire time they knew what wig I was ordering, all this stuff, because I was talking to these people, okay, through the little chat thing that they had, through the little message thing that they had. They knew what I wanted to order. I paid $300 and something for the wig with the voucher, right? This all happened this week, by the way. So, went to order the wig and paid for it, ordered the wig, asked them when can I expect to get the wig, got an email back the next day that said the wig was not in stock, that it was going to take 20 to 25 days for them to make it. So not only has this happened one time, this has happened 2 times with LaceWigsFront. So at this point, I'm pissed off because I'm like, listen, this already happened like a month and a half ago. Now, you know, a month and a half later, it's happening again. And why are you guys listing wigs on your site that you don't have? Like, what is the deal? Like, why are you listing wigs that you don't have in stock? Like, most vendors that I order from, if it's in stock, it's in stock. If it's not in stock, it says custom. Like, what's the deal? Like, why are y'all doing this? So I emailed them. I was like, can you tell me what you have in stock? Like, I listed 3 different wigs. I actually was trying to even resort to lace front wigs, okay? I was like, well, I'll just try a Jerry curl lace front, or a deep wave full lace, or a, I forget what the third wig was I was looking at. Maybe a kinky curl or something like that. I was like, do you have any of these wigs in stock? She emails me back and was like, how about the Chinese Virgin Light Yaki Straight? I'm like, are you serious? Really? Are you serious? Like, that's the same wig that I have. I'm like, is that the only wig that y'all have in stock? Like, why are y'all advertising wigs that you don't have in stock? So I told her no. So what happened? Of course, they gave me another refund. So at this point, I'm done with LaceWigsFront. I've tried to give them two additional tries. I haven't been satisfied with them. The customer service has kind of been off to me. Everybody raves about the customer service. I mean, yeah, they're friendly, but as far as like finding a solution, I don't really think that it's up to par. Number two, I don't know if you guys noticed how this wig is right now, and I've left it like this for a reason. Because when I started this video, I had brushed it down, and you see how it's just starting to frizz up on its own. I'm inside, the air conditioner's on. This hair frizzes up. I've tried my John Frieda. I've tried my Dove Intensive Repair. I even resulted to going to buy something else to try and tame this wig. I got a all natural cleansing co-wash by Eden Body Works, Coconut Shea, and I got this I bought that from Sally Beauty Supply, and it's a co-wash that completely strips it of any chemical that you put in it or any type of product and brings it back to its natural state. So let me give you some cons about. I've given you a lot of. I've given you a lot of cons. Let me give you some pros about the wig. When you wash and condition it, and you brush it out, and you take the time to really flat iron it and find something like a John Frieda to actually give this wig some moisture and to keep it, you know, tamed, it looks pretty straight, as you can see. I'm going to back up here so you can kind of see. But you can see how, do you see how it got short on this side? That's how much hair that I've ended up losing in the wig because of the shedding. Like, it's gotten a lot thinner. Like, I don't know if you remember the first video that I did. The first video that I did, the hair was a lot fuller. Okay? But, you know, it's shedded. So, because it has shed, I've lost a lot of hair in the wig. Okay? But on the up and up, if I just wanted to wear it straight and I can tame it and make sure that it's not frizzy, really pretty. Right? Really pretty. But that's pretty much it. You know, you're not going to be able to curl it, because if you curl it, it's not going to hold the curl. I've tried flat iron. I've tried my Royale flat iron, which is a really good flat iron. I've tried that. I've tried my curling wand. I have a really good curling wand. I've tried my flexi rod. It just does not hold a curl very well, ladies. It just doesn't. I'm going to be honest with you. If you're looking for something that's going to curl, you probably need to stick with like a Virgin Indian or like an Indian Remy or something like that. Or, you know, when you get into your Malaysians and your Brazilians and stuff like that. But this hair, no ma'am, it's not going to hold a curl like you want it to. So, and then it frizzes up, and then it sheds like crazy. Like, I wish I could show you here, like on my keyboard. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see on my keyboard. You probably can't. As I'm brushing his hair, it's shedding. You see that? You see that? I don't know if you can see that, but it is shedding, ladies. Okay? See, when you put your hands to it, it doesn't really shed, but when you go to brush it, I've used a wide tooth comb. I've used a paddle brush sort of type of thing. I've used these type of brushes. I mean, I've used anything that I can use to try and tame this hair. You know, it sheds. So let me take this off, and I'm going to show you kind of like the inside construction of the wig and the issues that I've seen with it. Now, I promise you not, before I started shooting this video, right before I started shooting this video, like, I swear to you guys, like, this just lifted up. Lace just lifted up probably about, like, I would say like 20 minutes ago, right before I started to shoot this video. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But I'm going to show you right here. If you see that, I don't know if you can see that, but this is where my stylist had to stitch it back up with clear thread after this part had came up. And that was probably like maybe a couple days or a week after I got the wig. As far as putting this wig up in a high ponytail, like I told you guys that you could do that in the first video, ma'am, that's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to put this up in a high ponytail. Mainly, the main reason for that is because in the back here, you have these clips in the back. And then when you go to do the adjustable straps here, to adjust this, let me do that for you so you can see. When you go to do these adjustable straps to adjust this wig, you're kind of left with like this bunched up type of thing. And you see that over here? You're kind of left with like this bunched up type of hole type of thing, which makes it very difficult to try and put this wig up. Like it's just not going to happen. Also, you have these clips in the back, which they may seem convenient at first, but they're placed very poorly. Okay, because for one, these type of clips, like the ones that snap in, I don't like these clips because they tear out your edges. For one, I don't like those. Number two, if you want to sew this down or try and do anything with this hair, even if you want to try and leave hair out and put it up or something like that, it's very difficult to do because you have these clips that are just placed randomly just all over the wig. Like that's one of the main reasons why she couldn't sew it down, because it was like right here at the temple where you would be able to sew it down, there's a clip there. And there's a clip here. And I suppose that you could take these out. Like if we wanted to, we could have took these out probably. But it's just, I'm going to recommend if you order this wig and you want to sew it down, you want to put it up or try and style it in any other kind of way that doesn't wear straight, I'm going to recommend that you do not get a glueless. Just get a regular wig. And just, you know, get the cap maybe a little smaller so that it fits more snug to your head or whatever. Let's see, what else? Excuse me, ladies. Let's see, what else? Another thing is I told you that there's a lot of shedding. Well, yeah, that happened around the edges too. And I'm going to show you why that happened. Oh, I asked for my knots to be bleached. You see that? Knots were not bleached. You see that? My knots were not bleached on this wig. They lied to me. The knots were not bleached. You can clearly see the knots on this wig. Doesn't matter which way you part it, you're going to see the knots on this wig unless it's the silk top. So it's just really weird. You see that? Yeah, the knots were not bleached on this wig at all. Not at all. And even so, let me tell you why this part right here makes it so bad. Because I have lost hair here around the edges of the wig. Ooh, one second, my computer here. Okay, I've lost hair around the edges here of the wig. So if you put this wig on, let's say if you wanted to part it like this and have like a wider part to go to the side, this is what you're going to see. And you're clearly going to see that. It's going to look like a big gap of lace right there on the wig. Do you see that? And that's because it's shed and it had lost hair. You see how it looks thin there, like almost like balding there on the lace? Yeah, so I actually have to part this a certain way in order for that not to show. I should put it on so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. And obviously I used a smaller comb so it's going to shed, but I'm going to use a brush here. Okay. And I'm not really super like rough with my wigs. I try and take care of my wigs. You know, I condition them. I like I said, deep condition them. I use, you know, heat protectant spray on my wig when I go to flat iron and curl it. You know, I take really good care of my wigs. So for this hair to be doing this, it just lets me know that this is a poor construction of a lace wig. And that's what I have a problem with. And then I think more importantly, what I have a problem with is that the hair melted. I think everything else I could have dealt with if the hair did melt. But the hair melted, and that was a big issue for me. Let's see. So I would actually have to part this for you guys to be able to see what I'm talking about. This is all of the silk top that you're looking at right now. I want to be able to part it so you can see what I'm talking about. Well, it's not doing it now, but there's a portion of this wig, like if you part it the wrong way, and I did this like when I did a middle part, I ended up seeing this where you could see the lace, and it was like, oh my god, like I can't wear it out like that because I had ended up losing hair in the wig because it had shed. And I was like, I could not believe it, you know, like they call their prices affordable. Now, I know some of you ladies out there, y'all probably, you know what I'm saying, y'all probably spend a lot more in hair than I do a year. Okay, I get it. But for me, $403, because that's how much I paid. I paid $403 with this hair, for this hair with shipping. For $403, I do expect top quality hair. I expect my knots to be bleached, like I said. I expect my hair not to melt. I expect minimal shedding. I expect good customer service. I expect, you know, for my lace not to lift up. I mean, I expect to be able to get a good bang for my buck. And I do not feel like, you know, after my observation of this wig, like I got a good bang for my buck. So I'm a little disappointed. So yeah, that's my experience with this wig. If I had to rate this wig with an actual rating, I would say I would give it like a D+. Like I said, it still looks pretty if you maintain it well and you just want to wear it straight. It's a nice wig, you know? You can part it different ways. But, you know, uh-oh, my earring fell off. You can part it different ways. But as far as, like, styling it different ways, like, I was wrong on that. You can't really wear it up in a high pony. You know, you can kind of, like, do this type of thing. Like, if you want to, you know, do something like that or on both sides or whatever. You can do these type of things with it. I suppose if you glue it down, you could probably do, like a bun in the front or something like that. You could probably, like, I've done things where I've taken this portion of the hair and I've, like, braided that and then I brought it back like that. So there's different things that you can try and do with it, but, like, really, for the most part, you're going to be wearing this hair straight because it's really difficult. Like, I've even tried to braid the hair and then, like, spray it a little bit and let it dry to see if it would hold, like, a nice wave. It's not gonna happen. Like, you're just gonna be wearing this hair straight. So anybody who has bought this Chinese Yaki and they're telling you, oh yeah girl, I have curled this hair and worn it out, okay, well, like I said, you guys, I'm just giving you my interpretation of things. If somebody else want to tell you something different, maybe that's their experience, but I'm gonna tell you my experience with this hair. It ain't doing all that, okay? And then, you know what I'm saying, the fact of the matter that when I try and order something else so I can be happy, you know, the company is telling me that there's nothing in stock. I have to wait, you know, 3-4 weeks for me to get my wig made. I'm not doing that either. So yeah, this is my 4-month update on this wig. I give it a D+. Would I recommend that you buy it? If you wanted something straight, you wanted something, I don't know. I don't want to sound like a hater. I would say maybe it's worth a try if you want to do something straight if you got it on a good deal. But I wouldn't say spend $400 for it. Would I say spend $400 for this wig? Absolutely not. No, I would not say that. Maybe if you can get it for $2, maybe. But, you know, there's other wigs out there that you can do that straight. Even if you want a Chinese version hair, there's other full lace wigs out there that are straight that you can get customized or whatever the way that you want and probably still pay less than $400 for something like this. So I wouldn't recommend it. especially because the hair melted on me. I cannot tell you if that would melt, if it'll melt on another unit. I can just tell you my experience. This hair, my beautician, she can vouch for me. This hair melted when she went to curl it with her flat iron. So, has the hair melted with me? It's only done it like one time on a few different strands. That's why I think that it may be a blend of human hair and a blend of Chinese version. Or not even Chinese version. I think it just may be a human hair blend of different things. Like a high quality one. So yeah. This is my 4-month review on this wig. I just ordered a wig from mylacetrend.com. I ordered a kinky curly wig, so I'm going to do a full review on that. I've saw a lot of good reviews from a lot of ladies on YouTube, so I'm hoping that I'll have the same experience with them. I also almost ordered a wig from Classic. I think it was Classic Lace Wigs, and I'm going to try them out too because it looks like they have some good quality on there as well. So I am going to try that out, but this is my review on this wig. So look at that. A frizzy mess. Oh, okay, ladies. I'm signing off of here. If you guys choose to order this wig, you know, good luck with it. Let me know how it turns out for you. But for me, I probably will not be ordering from LaceWigsFront again. Alright, I will see you guys soon. Bye.
It's more like a crown. I've been waiting so long for this day that I be on. Now that man, all I see is my clone. Stop the madness. Yo, isn't it funny how life happens? The past year you was broke. This year you might have it to spend on some friends, buy a drink or a plate or two. Don't sleep on that money, just remember what you came to do. This for my people trying to make themselves a name. This for my niggas trying to get up in the game. No, this game is a test. When you spit, better come correct. It's gonna take hard work and sweat, cause we just all wanna be the best. This for my women trying to make them ends meet. Gotta feed the family, it's hard surviving. So she filling up that check, work 2 jobs to break that neck, grinding hard just to pay that rent. She wanna give her kids the best. To all my mothers grabbing welfare, keep your head up. I know it's hell here, but you gotta grind. Give it time, your child gon' make it and get you a big crib on the hill in Jamaica, watching the game with